Let's get this started. For me, I say enjoy the game how you want. I'm gonna keep inventory on because I don't want to lose all my stuff. As you can see, I've made a custom background. Sadly, no, that is not an official Shmeem Shmoob playing that. That is a mod called Water Frames where you can play YouTube clips. So if you want to play with your friends, maybe put on some YouTube documentary while chilling out in your Minecraft survival world, go for it. Alright. Let's see what we're working with here. World slowly generating in. Got some beautiful palm trees. Nice beautiful ocean with some killer whales. Remember to always admire but respect nature from a distance, because those things are thousands of ton mammals that can kill you within a heartbeat. A little laggy at the start, but hey, what's a starter world without a little lag? So, mysterious shadowy blocks over there. Let's visit that in a minute. Alright, we collected wood. This looks like a very nice starter island. It's very casual. You know, I might just build a nice sea house in the middle. Keeps a little bit of water away from the monsters. I dip my toes and I got an achievement. Yeah, I think this is a nice lagoon to have our base at. Just in the middle. Maybe we'll make an aeronautics boat that will turn into an airship. You know what? That sounds like a great idea. How about we do that? Look at that weird crab. Seems there's a mainland, and I don't have a zoom function. It's in the mod pack, but me personally, I don't feel like it. If we have a spyglass, why need a zoom? But you can see, I think it's a sign in the distance. So we'll check that out in a minute. But first, let's get some lodgings down. Whoa. It's a little wobbly on the sea. Probably should add either some more weight under it. There we go. It's a little topsy-turvy, but once we get our sea legs in, we have a nice little boat on our hands. One of my favorite features I just found out recently. It's like a nice little oar for our little raft here. How quaint. How neat. But hey, before you know it, we'll have a big old ship to sail the seven seas. Alrighty, set sail. Once I get this in the ocean. But that's probably for some future stuff. Let's for now just start getting some stone and some resources. For those of you wondering why this looks the way it does, all the bright colors and everything, I'm using a texture pack called Golden Days, which kind of gives it a alpha, or more like a beta style to the mod pack. Do have a couple resources in here, but please feel free to customize it, change it however you like. Me, let's head back on that boat and add slap a furnace in the front. How about you guys? Once these two are together, that's a home. And watch this. What's that? What's those? These are from an old mod called Spartan's Shields. It's a side mod of Spartan's weaponry. One more wood full, I guess. Yeah, I just wanted to add the shields. Just felt like we needed a little bit more defense in our life against the caustic dangers that lie before us. And then you're probably wondering, why the heck did I make 3 stone for? We'll get a hammer. and start collecting even more resources way more faster. There we go. Now, as you can see, it's a little off texture. It looks almost like cobblestone. But we found some andesite, which will be very, very useful in just a second. Because, I don't know if you noticed the title, but it's not just wizards and weed. There's a bit of a creative aspect to all this. It's starting to get dark out. We should probably head back to the boat. Kind of a weird egg shape, but I said let's head back to the mine and start continuing our gathering of resources. Extra good stuff here, but we don't have the strength. We don't have the strongest materials to be collecting it. For a second there I thought it was daytime, but it's the giant moon. Look at that. How cinematic. Ooh. He packs a wallop. Hello. Gosh, I think I almost set them off. You can kind of make it out in the distance. There's some skeletons out there. Not the friendliest creatures, skeletons. Oh my gosh. Scared the bejeebers out of me. Oh, and he's stronger than me. But now that we're back up here, we can start doing some more work on our base. Well, looks like we got ourselves some goofy armor. But hey, any defense is better than no defense. A really good offense is a really good defense. You know, at least for other standards. I don't think it's that good for Minecraft. Anyways, back to the routine. I think I see something down there. Oh, it's coming after me. There he is. Oh my gosh. Like I said, a really good defense. It's a really good... What was I saying? Sorry, I was too busy being distracted by the demon. Careful, guys. I keep hearing spooky monsters down here, so we gotta stay on your guard. I was gonna say be ready for everything. I was not expecting a musician to be amongst us. Oh. Seems to be a floor above us. Another musician. Oop. And some more dangerous guys. Yeah, go on him now. And there's a spider. Whoa! Getting absolutely comboed here. There. Oop. And I thought I was not that clever. Where in the world did he go? Where did he go? I lost him. Is he under the water? Up there he is. Enough out of him. Nope, that doesn't look safe. Oh well. We'll try our best. Is that cake? Myself. Ow, and he's sniping. He got me through my gap in my armor. He also collected a lot of string. Well, a lot of cobweb. As you can see, there's spiders everywhere. But that gives us a lot of string. Even more string. And then we can make a ton of wool. Nope, probably I'm going to make 4, but here we are. And if I make this flax, I can get even more string. First, let's get rid of this dreaded night. I don't have any wood. There we go. Just ignore the shadow monster. Alrighty. Alright, start cooking some more wonderful ores. Get us some more string. Head back to the mines again. A lot of mining. On your toes. I apparently cannot stay on my toes. Oh, he's noticed us. There he is. They always try to get the jump on you. Oh, jeez. Seems like staying in a defensive corner is the best, so he doesn't get you from other sides. There he is. And we got the jump on him. careful. It sounds like there's still more. There he is. It seems like he's stuck. That at least gives us the first advantage. Oh, no, he's really stuck. Back up. Yay. Now we can really cheese him. Never mind. Stay against the wall. Stay against the wall, hug the wall. Oh, jeez. We dealt with hellish fiends and dark creatures in the night. Our boat base is a bit small and lacking, so we're going to start to need to expand this. This looks more like the front end of the ship, so I think I'll extend more in the back. And then we'll cut to when we have a bigger ship, ready to set sail and go on to many adventures. To the montage! Oh my gosh. Well, good thing we have these. Like it never happened. Alright, so this is the progress we've gotten on the boat. It's a little back heavy, but I think a little bit more chest in the front will fix. It's a nice mobile unit. I think I want to put a crow's nest in the middle, have my bed up there so we can look at the stars at night, and then probably just start setting up some create stuff, and then we'll be able to make this thing mobile. And so far it'll just be a sailboat, or at least a propeller boat, because I don't think we can have technically movable sails since there's no wind. We can have a nice starter unit. We'll learn to make some floaters too, so this thing can stop being so waterboarded. It's raining a lot out here. I guess we just should go back to the mines. And now that we have this iron hammer, we can finally collect all this zinc. And we're one step closer to making that ship mobile. I'm blocking. There it goes. Ow. These skeletons just disobey the laws of physics. An onion. Good for cooking. Hello. Sadly, I don't have any iron buckets. Even some time is in here. That doesn't look like a diamond. Ooh. Slime? Oh my god, he's huge. Ooh, he oozed on me. Very sticky situation. Oh. Whoa. That was a drop. Found him. We got 2 good hits in. Fiendish creature. Finally, it looks like we got some real diamonds this time. Oh my god. We're rewarded for our trials in combat. Justice has been served. Looks like we stumbled upon that cake again. Some nice gold and paper stuffs. Oh, saw my helmet. Oh. Oh my god, he's broke. Oh, my tools are gone. I think we need to make a run for it. Oh, we've run into more dangerous stuff. Not today. Oh my gosh. I knew getting successful would come at a cost. Hello. Ow. We're holding on to way too much stuff. Start organizing everything. 3 music discs too. Pumpkin, string. Holy. Start collecting some of this stuff. Grants freezing immunity. You know, that's gonna be useful. Let's put in our bones, our sticks. Grab this magic stuff. Put in this ethereal spirit. Oh my gosh, even more music discs. I say we get rid of this fire clay. And tomato seeds. Oh, they make it so hard. We don't need that stone pickaxe. Alrighty. I say we've had enough adventuring in the mines for a bit. Let's start heading back up. Alright. Now that we're back, we can finally start working on our create stuff for this mod pack. First, let me dump all of our contents into these chests. Our diamonds, our 15 music discs, the magic stuff. Maybe I should equip this ring. I know we're not in a frosted area, but you never know what creatures might be holding on to some secret ice walls or anything. And then we should probably start making some more storage and whatnot. How about we take a quick rest just to get these monsters out of the way? Alright. Now that we have all this andesite, we can start collecting all this iron that we've made. Turn it into nuggets, crunch it down, grab this, start making a ton of andesite. Now, andesite is basically the core of everything in Create. I'm sure you already know this since you're a big Create fan like me. Another balloon. I don't think that one. Yep. Let's try it again. Nope. Nope. A little bit higher. There we go. Oh my gosh. That cost me almost everything. Anyways, yeah, now we should start making some proper machinery to get this boat afloat and moving. And as much as I like this cute little lagoon we have, I feel like this would be just a little bit more land. What in the world? Seems like we got the craziest spawns. Holy cow. And there's 1, 2, 3 ocean monuments? It just keeps getting more insane. But it looks like we have a nice cute little couple of islands to work with for our world. So, we can open up a canal right here, make it a proper lagoon. And we can start putting some stuff on our ship to set sail towards the mainland. And then from there on out, we can start working on our giant base. So first things first, we're gonna need all these logs. And then we strip them and slap these on them. Since we still have a ton of iron, grab this, this, and this. And that makes a mechanic press. And you can grab this and this. That makes a depot. So once we get these two together, bam, and nope, not like that, bam, then we have a presser. Grab half of iron there. 1, 2, 3. And then we can also grab all this kelp and start pressing that too. But notice it does use a huge chunk of my hunger, so we have to manage our food as well. That gives us 1 floater. I guess we gotta make this thing count. So we put it here. Maybe under the ship, so that way it can lift the whole thing out. Look at that. You can notice some lifting right here. Now if we had a couple more wool, we'd be able to fully make the ship float. So I say we start venturing a smaller raft to the mainland in search of sheep. Let's go adventure this island a little early. Doesn't seem like there's much here, but a lot of open land. So we can build a big base up here and start putting our vehicles down here. We have a nice feature for everything. Let's quickly hurry before the creatures. You see how fast that thing was moving? It wasn't like the orcas. Trying quickly into this little part as the way possible. This dark tape. Should I be robbing this grave? Yes. So, there's a technique that if you get an iron plate and get it through a recipe sequence 8 times, there's a chance we get an engine assembly of that and a blast furnace, so we can quickly get the portable engine. See, I'm getting better at this, guys. I'm starting to get hungry again. Gotta be something we can do to get some good food. We can make a backpack. So at least we're not struggling to carry around all our power tools. This engine making is a lot more harder than I thought. And that doesn't help anything. Oh no. Am I crazy? 8 times. 50. Oh, it's a 50-50. They're looking really unlucky, apparently. That's not good. You can see them all out there on the coast. The best we can do is just start fishing. What in the world? What in the world? Oh my god. We just got a god boat. I'm immediately repairing this. You guys are about to see the funniest thing in the world right here. Oop. We gotta be careful with these flaming arrows. Else we'll start spitting fire. Oh, never mind. I'm spreading fire everywhere. Now we have an extra reason to move. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of unfriendly faces on the very edge of this. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Do you or do you not see me? Oh my gosh, they're having a monster party over there. Oh my god! They are jamming out over there. But good for them. It looks like they party till the dawn. He doesn't look too happy to see me. Ow! Oh my god, he's blocking my shots. Very intimidating. Especially having him in the water like this. Taking some heavy swings at me. Whoa. Water slows him none. Alright, looks like in order to face these monsters, we're gonna need to gear up a bit better. Baby needs a new engine. Oh my goodness. Of course. Could my day get any worse? Alright, let's try this again. Oh my gosh, I've completely run out of hunger. That's how much I've been working on this darn thing. Alright, let's crack open these eggs and see if they hatch us any chickens. Finally! Oh my god, first try. if these don't, then it's whatever. But if they do, yeah, I figured they weren't. Yep, looks like we just got the one, but that's okay, because that one is infinitely better than none. So now that we have this engine, this will make production a lot easier for a lot of different things. Because you simply just put in the fuel, and it gets to work. Now we can do probably the easiest way to get wood. Physics placement. Turn off physics placement. Put that. Nope, not like that. Nope. I did it wrong again. Bam. Then we can grab this and this. Mix that. Slap it on top. And there we go. We have a fancy new tool on our hands. Oh. Wow, look at that. Oop, didn't mean to do that. What was that? Ouch. Something doesn't seem right. Okay, now that we can get this engine going, we start setting sail to the mainland on this big boat we have. Slap this propeller on there with proper fuel. We can finally set sail. There we go. Probably should steer this boat around. And we're off! We're finally out to sea. Very slowly. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna call it here. Tune into the next episode when I finally make it to the mainland and start building an awesome base. Somewhere we can finally stay and take refuge in this hard, cold, undying land.